Hello, Cannin users. Welcome back to another technical analysis piece with me, Steven. Welcome to September. Lots of movement in the cannabis industry. And today we're going to show you a really interesting chart. Not clear cut, but after your interpretation, could be an interesting play. So this week we're looking at Golden Leaf Holdings. They're based in Ontario and Toronto, but they have facilities in Portland and some grows in Nevada that's going to help them get into California soon. So some recent expansion on the grow side that you should definitely pay attention to in our fundamental analysis. But that's not what we're here for right now. We're here for the technicals. So let's jump over to the pricing chart. And you'll see we're looking at Golden Leaf Holdings on the OTC. The ticker is GLDFF. Again, we're using our Hakanashi. As you can see, it's very easy to see trends of green and red. The price right now is about 21 cents, which is down a little bit, but you can see if I scroll back historically, they've had quite a bit of volatility. We're going to look at three indicators, and each one is going to be pretty helpful, I think. The first one, we're showing our Bollinger Bands on the pricing chart. And remember, the wider the bands, the more the volatility. The tighter, which is actually called a neck, something's about to happen, so watch for necks. And you can see in this neck, back a couple of days ago, it broke out of that neck with a nice increase. Then we formed a little neck again towards the beginning of September, and it broke out again. So you can see not quite a neck formed yet, but let's keep our eye on this. There may be a neck forming, and we know what happens when that happens. We're also looking at the accumulation distribution line, and wow, look at this, just straight up. A lot of accumulation, which means a lot of buying going on. So anytime that there's a clear trend in the accumulation distribution line like this, we're going to watch the pricing chart really close to see what it's doing. And during that same period, almost, look at this, 21 cents, and we're still at 21 cents. So it's been pretty stagnant. And with an accumulation distribution line increasing like that, we certainly expect the pricing chart to change. So two triggers now telling us that something may be about to happen. Lastly, the KST, the no sure thing indicator. This is an indicator that pretty much tells us what to do based on what it's doing around zero. So if something goes above, the KST goes above zero, it's a buy trigger. If it goes below zero, it's a sell trigger. If it stays above zero, that confirms your trend. So look what happens earlier. We crossed zero, it stayed above, confirming a buy trend, and the pricing chart just went up, 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 up that whole time. I direct your attention to much more recently. The KST is about to cross zero, which we know the indicator tells us that's a buy trigger. So we have a buy trigger from the KST, maybe a neck forming from the Bollinger Bands, a stagnant period in the price chart. The accumulation distribution line certainly overbought, lots of accumulation happening. So a lot of triggers telling us that something's going to happen with Golden Leaf Holdings. So this is an exciting price chart, an exciting company to watch. Continue to use these tools. And please email me at Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, @cannin.com if you have any questions or if you have any other companies you'd like to analyze through a couple indicators. Other than that, have a great weekend.